like, I don't know. Okay, so now the deeper I've got into it and the longer I've got to think, I hate this rule. Like, because I went and also watched a lot of video from the XFL where they did it, and there wasn't kickoff returns. It wasn't an exciting play. It was just like a dumb play where you stretch every person that's blocking out, you put every person that's tackling spread out 5 yards away from each other, and a dude, nobody can move until the guy catches it. The other thing is, if you kick it in the end zone, did you know it comes out to the 40? Like, this is so damn gimmicky. I don't like it. And it's not because I'm grandpa and I'm 90 years old and I'm like, get off my lawn, don't change things. No, this is dumb. Devin Hester was one of the biggest names in football because of the kickoff. Do you know Pop Cherry was?
Yeah.
Pop Cherry for Alabama. What was his real name? Paul.
What was it? Hold on.
Dead gummit. No. Man, Dante Hall, another one at Kansas City. Dude, the human joystick. Like, these guys were electric. Like, we're not going to have, big kickoff returns. Hell, didn't Desmond Howard return a kickoff in the Super Bowl, if I remember correctly? Or
I don't know. I know his Heisman pose came on a kickoff return, didn't it?
I'm pretty sure he returned it in the damn Super Bowl, man.
Might have. I don't know.
Let's see if I can Google fast enough to tell people. Yeah, he did,
How about
bro.
that?
Check that out, son.
Your mind, it's amazing.
My mind is amazing. But the kickoff actually has had some, huge plays. Huge plays. I hate this. I mean, do you know that the Music City Miracle wouldn't happen in this kickoff form?
Yeah.
For the Tennessee Titans, Frank Wychet, rest in peace. Like, NFL, bro, back off my product. I know that the NFL is damn king, okay? But, bro, you're trying to, knock you're just changing a little bit too much when it doesn't need to be changed. The kickoff is something that, and by the way, this is the other thing that drives me crazy. Well, we don't want these guys running 100 miles an hour down the field. Man, there ain't like there's a million damn kickoffs. And by the way, that's what makes it an awesome play. And you can't legislate all the contact out of football or you don't have football. Like, football is a violent game. It's played by some tough-ass men. Biggest, strongest, fastest dudes running around, having collisions. But that's why they pay them so well. And you don't think those dudes don't love that game? Please. It ain't just, the game ain't just about money. It's a great game. It's America's number one pastime. And to put it in perspective, how big the football, like the NFL is, I don't know if you saw these numbers, Dacus, but they kind of shocked me because I love the NCAA tournament. I'm the crazy crackhead watching, I am straight up watching all of it. Did you see the numbers?
Yeah, they were really good this year.
Yeah, but, okay, so really good is what?
Well, okay, I mean, you can't compare them to
9 million
NFL
people.
numbers.
9 million people. That's basically a little less than 2.5 million people per game because there's 4 TVs going on or watching. 9 million people are watching the NCAA tournament. That's it. I thought everybody took off work. I thought everybody was at the bar. I thought everybody was filling out a bracket. I thought everybody was watching these games. Damn, that's why I thought they charged so much damn money to get an ad on these things because everybody and their grandmother's watching. 2.5 million people. Did you know more people watch Caitlin Clark? They will 4.5 million people watch Caitlin Clark the other night.
How about that?
By the way, most watched women's game in history. The Caitlin Clark effect. But you know how many people watch the Super Bowl?
Way more.
100-some million more? Was it like 130 million people watch the Super Bowl? So, yes, I know NFL is king. It's not like this is going to kill the product. But you can make it not as enjoyable And I'm telling you right now, taking the kickoff away, I actually now think is stupid now that I've got to think about it because I didn't know that, like, I didn't really get to watch the play. And then I also didn't think about all the history with the, the Music City Miracle. I didn't think about, Devin Hester. I didn't think about Desmond Howard returning a kickoff in the Super Bowl. I didn't think about the fact Dante Hall was called the human joystick, and he was one of the most electric returners you've ever seen. Who is Pop Cherry at Alabama? This is driving me nuts.
I couldn't find anything.
901-360-8255. 901-36. David Palmer? That be it?
Maybe.
David Palmer. It feels like David Palmer. Dude, I reached deep into my brain. I think I'm right again.
I think you are right.
Don't play no games. This brain's working, man. I'm on it today. So I hope you agree with me. Hit me up and tell me what you think. 901-360-8255. 901-360-8255. The Sissy's Log Cabin listener and text line. Like, why is baseball? I love the rules that they did last year and changed. It's the pace of play is good. Great. Love it. The blocking the plate thing drives me nuts. Have I even told you about this one?
You have.
It makes me crazy. And now the NFL is making me crazy. Can we keep something? Hell, I bet golf fans are freaking out there. I bet the live thing's making them nuts. Now, if I was paying a whole lot of attention to golf, I'd probably be losing my mind on these airwaves about it. Like, oh my God, we're losing it all. Come on, man. Don't try to legislate all like they and also I hate to say this. The hip drop tackle. Well, I see instances where it is not necessary and it is dangerous. But I also see some of those edge rushes with a person like Derrick Henry who's got a stiff arm and you slide in and you grab him by his waist and his hip and you drop because he's 260 freaking pounds, a full-grown ass man. How are you supposed to get this guy down? This might be the greatest thing for the Baltimore Ravens ever. Like, they get Derrick Henry and they put in the hip drop tackle. You can't take this man down with the hip. You got to go and hit this guy who's got the nastiest stiff arm in all of football. And, oh, by the way, we'll run by you and run your butt over. I don't know, man. I've been taking it. I feel like as a football fan, we have already put our quarterbacks in dresses. Speaking of dresses, did you see the quarterback that was wearing a pink lip gloss, pink fingernail paint?
Yeah, I knew that was coming up.
A pink phone, and keychains. Let me tell you a little something, Caleb. Bruh.
It's Caleb Williams for those who didn't.
Oh, yeah,
see it.
Caleb. Like, who doesn't know about this, by the way?
I don't know.
He's going to play quarterback in the National Football League. And he was flaunting his lip gloss, and he was shaking his hands. He was almost doing like the you can't see me. Who's that? Since we got Dustin Starr.
No, that's John Cena. He was. It was more like the.
He was more dancing girl. Yeah, I'm trying to give him a little bit of masculinity.
Right. No, I mean
he had lip gloss on. He had pink fingernail paint.
I honestly didn't notice
He had a pink
the lip
wallet.
gloss until
He had a
people
pink
started pointing it out.
keychain. He had pink fingernail paint on, and he looked like he was Barbie. Like, dude, was he in the Barbie movie, bro?
No, he was not.
Is he trying to date Margot Robbie?
Mm.
Like, what the hell's
Wouldn't
going on?
blame him.
Like, is he really trying to get out of Chicago? Like, is he just doing that because he's trying to get out of Chicago, or is he really just this weird?
I think it's just his style.
I don't know if his style is going to work.
Mm.
I don't know, man. We'll see. I mean, that team didn't really do jack last year at USC.
That's very true.
Like, how many games in a row did they lose down the stretch? Like 5 or 6?
Yeah, no, it was really bad down the stretch.
I mean, the dude has got an unbelievable talent, but I want my quarterback to actually come in there, take control of the locker room, work. Tom Brady, Peyton Manning. I don't want him to act all corny like Russell Wilson. I mean, like, it's just interesting. Like, there are different styles for all kind of quarterbacks that can be successful. but he might be just unique enough to, I don't know. We're gonna find out. I mean, the dude can ball. But I'm gonna tell you something. I was like, man, what in the hell? My man is out in public, and you know they're gonna put the camera on you. You're Caleb Williams. You're gonna be the first pick in the NFL draft. Like, you know you're gonna be on TV. By the way, he was at the USC.
He was at the USC
women's basketball game. They got a really good basketball player there too.
Juju Watkins.
She's got a funny commercial with Joel Embiid.
I haven't seen it, does she?
Yeah, where he's like getting different haircuts, sitting in the thing, and then all of a sudden he gets the girl's haircut at the end because she has a name. What's her name?
Juju Watkins.
Yeah, get the Juju. And it's a hairdo with Embiid. You hadn't seen that, man?
I've not, no.
You didn't watch a hell of a lot of the Final Four then. I mean, the first round, second round.
No, I did. I just must have missed that commercial.
I thought it was pretty good. Huh. Anyway, I don't know what it had to do. By the way, it didn't sell me on an ad because I have no idea if they were advertising.
Clearly. I mean.
But I do know that Embiid with like 50 different hairstyles was pretty funny. Now, again, Caleb Williams, pink lips, the keychain, the nails. I don't know. Like, he reminds me, like, you know Joe Exotic?
Yes.
Like, you know he's got now long mullet in prison. He's there for like 22 years. You remember him? He's Tiger King.
That's right.
Like, you know, him going to prison is probably like he's probably living his best life. You know? Locked around a bunch of dudes.
Okay.
Long blonde hair, and he's like a superstar, and that's all he wanted to be in his own mind. I mean, he was living in Oklahoma with a bunch of animals and some very questionable characters. So he's in federal prison. I'm just saying, like, Caleb Williams is looking like more every day like Joe Exotic.
Interesting. I don't know what you're insinuating, but I don't like it.
No, I'm just saying more about being a showman
I see.
Than actually of substance. I mean, Joe Exotic wasn't like some real great animal trainer. I mean, he put a hit out on Carol Baskin.
He's
like,
a con man.
Caleb Williams came in as a freshman at Oklahoma to put that team on his back down at Texas, the Red River rivalry. It's in Texas, but you know, different the state. Anyway, point is, you know what I'm talking about. And bald, went out and won a Heisman. Bald. All of a sudden, he's out in California a little bit too long, and all of a sudden, he's showing up at basketball games wearing pink gloss, little pink lipstick. Like, what the hell happened?
So you think he's a con man?
No, I just think he's gone out there and lost his damn mind. Like, dude, telling you, the mind is a great place and a terrible place.
I guess so.
I mean, Caitlin Clark, man, a little fame and a little bit of money's gone to her head a little bit, hadn't it?
Seems like it has.
I think Caleb Williams gone to his head as well. We got to take a quick time out. I didn't get to also the Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Drake May, and J.J. McCarthy BS that I've been hearing. J.J. McCarthy is terrible. Look, he's young. He has a great work ethic. Like, you're not worried about J.J. McCarthy showing up in pink lipstick. He's going to be meditating. He's going to be working hard.
John, what does pink lip gloss have to do with work ethic?
I'm sorry, bro. Like, if you're showing up to ball games to wear pink lipstick and pink fingernails and
never showed up
and
to
by
his
the way,
ball game with
keychain with like
lip gloss.
like a dead gum unicorn on that joint, pink phone case. Like, he's holding his iPhone and his little wallet and pink wallet. Man, what the hell? What are you doing, man? I don't know, man. 901-360-8255. Life's too short for ordinary jewelry.
Yeah, you tell us what John's trying to insinuate.
I'm just trying to insinuate, man. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, I don't know. Is it real or is he just trying to get the damn Browns not to draft him? And by the way,
Bears, no Browns. I wouldn't let the Browns drafting me either.
The Bears, by the way, have been putting in work. Like, they're going out there and trying to surround him with a good team. Did you see the win total for the Bears next year?
I have not known.
Set at 8.5 right now. That's a good season.
That is a really good season.
That's a chance to even make the playoffs. Sure. Over in the NFC. I mean, some teams get in, damn. We got to take a timeout, though. I'll get back to J.J. McCarthy. I mean, you know he didn't throw a single pass in the second half of the Penn State game?
Is that right?
Not even a single one pass.
Wow.
They didn't, nope, we're not going to let you pass. We're not going to let you screw up the game. You remember he ruined the national, like everybody's like, oh, well, he just won a national championship. How good is your memory? Do you remember the year prior when he ruined the Natty? Throwing 3 interceptions in the first deadgum 3 drives against TCU, and we had to watch TCU in Georgia. Thanks, JJ. Shows how fast people talk about my memory. Please. J.J. McCarthy. You draft J.J. McCarthy, you know what you're getting? Mac Jones that meditates. I mean, they both won a natty.
Sounds like a better player to me.
Because he meditates?
Bingo.
We got to take a quick timeout. Dustin Starr's on the other side. Happy Hump Day. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Join the voice of the Tigers, Dave Woloshin, for Wolo and Friends. Weekday mornings from 10 to 11 here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Simple, smooth, and every sip as easy as the last. Tito's handmade vodka tastes just as good with tap water as it does with your favorite mixer. Back in the day, Tito distilled, hand bottled, taste tested, sent to a few friends, then taste tested again to give you the finest juice around. No frills, no flavors, no fancy labels, just the good stuff. Just Tito's. For recipes, videos, and more, visit Tito'sVodka.com.
Distilled and bottled in Austin, Texas, 40% alcohol by volume, namely 80 proof, crafted to be savored responsibly.
Hi, this is Troy Five-Ash, owner of Five-Ash Roof Services. If you need a new roof for your home or business, we hope to hear from you and will work hard to earn your business. We are experts and certified in residential and commercial roofing, siding, and gutter installation. I have been serving the Memphis area for over 20 years, and now with two of my sons working with me, we plan to be here for years to come. So if you need a roof, please give us a call. On a personal note, what a great time it is to be a Memphis sports fan. With the Grizzlies and the Redbirds and 901 FC, not to mention Tigers football and basketball, it's going to be a fun year. Thanks to Coach Silverfield and Coach Hardaway and their staffs for their dedication to the student and athletes, the University of Memphis, the City of Memphis, and us fans. Five-Ash Roof Services, a proud partner of the Memphis Tigers and the official roofer of the Tigers home team. Five-Ash Roofing, fair, honest, and ethical. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com.
Five-Ash Roofing, it's what we do. We're here for you.
Hey Mid-South, it's springtime, so let's celebrate with the Gossett Mitsubishi Motor Spring Sales Event. Time to go spring breaking with 43 MPG Highway. Do it right with 2024 Mitsubishi Mirage. We Gossett for only $19,110 or $259 a month. Go your own way in style with 2024 Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross. We Gossett $30,150 or $449 a month. Or hit the road in 2024 Mitsubishi Outlander SE $36,165 or $399.99 a month. Plus, every Gossett Mitsubishi comes with Mitsubishi's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. That's Gossett Mitsubishi, 1870 Covington Pike, and 24/7 at MemphisMitsubishi.com.
If you want it, we got it at Gossett Motor Cars.
Mirage RH 006614 MSRP 1916 Eclipse RZO 32749 MSRP 30650 Outlander RZO 12807 MSRP 36165 includes all rebates and incentives. PF 695 excludes tax title and license. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through end of the month with approved credit. Dealer stock only.
Yo, Mark, long time no see. You still down at Dyer's?
Man, I'm not down at Dyer's. I'm out at Collierville Historic Town Square.
When'd you move out there?
We've been out there for about 13 years. We've got the shops, the park, we got the train the kids like to play on.
You still cooking those burgers the old-fashioned way?
Man, we're still flattening out those hamburger balls on a slab of marble and skillet frying them the old-fashioned way like they've been doing for 100 years.
Dude, you still have those onion rings.
Man, they're fantastic. Hand-breaded, served up just right.
I loved those milkshakes. Please tell me you're still doing those.
Man, we are hand-dipping those shakes, putting them in the old glass in the shake tin, served the old-fashioned way.
You got any new items out there I need to know about?
We're just doing a lot of gourmet sandwiches. We've got farm-raised catfish straight out of the Delta. We've got some hot tamales from Pasquale's Tamales out of Helena, Arkansas.
Man, are they served in the husk?
What those guys like to say, they're so good, you'll suck the shuck.
Go see my buddy Mark at Dyer's Cafe in Collierville's historic town square.
If you've tried to buy a Rolex watch lately, you know how difficult it is. New models are in rare supply. Some jewelers put you on wait lists. Others make you buy their other jewelry at inflated prices just to be considered for a Rolex purchase. Well, that's all changed now that Genesis Diamonds has arrived. Genesis Diamonds is the premier dealer of luxury pre-owned Rolex timepieces. People who come in are shocked to see Daytonas, Hulks, Submariners, Pepsis, Datejusts, all the hard-to-find Rolex watches ready to wear today. At Genesis, we view used our worldwide connections to find only the first luxury pre-owned Rolexes, immaculate, pristine watches, fairly priced with no strings attached, and with flexible financing options. So enough with the wait list and the retail jeweler games. Get the Rolex of your dreams today at Genesis Diamonds. And if you already have a Rolex and are interested in trading up, we also have Rolex buyers on site every day. Just another example of how we're forever changing the jewelry landscape here. Genesis Diamonds, official jeweler of the Tennessee Titans at Poplar and Perkins Extended.
Now you want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. Hanging out with Brian Dagus. Happy Hump Day, everybody. Also, happy MLB Baseball Season Openers Eve. That sounds really good, doesn't it?
I like it.
I like it. I like it. Tomorrow, MLB is going to be kicking off. We'll talk about that. Some news is breaking the National Football League. Look like Howie Rosenberg's leaving the team. Dang. I mean, Jake Rosenberg. I am not doing good with names today.
Okay, it happens, John.
I do, thanks to Randy, remember that, yes, Desmond Howard not only returned a kickoff, it was 99-yard kickoff return, Super Bowl 31.
Wow.
He also set a Super Bowl record for the most punt yards in that game, and he was named the Super Bowl MVP. Do you remember the year and the teams that were playing?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely not.
96. It was
Yeah.
the Patriots and the Packers.
Before my time there, John.
It was back, man. That's when Bill Parcells was coaching with the Patriots. That's
No
when
kidding.
Mike Holmgren got his Super Bowl. Brett Favre.
Wow.
Man, that was a long time ago, man. Long time ago. Speaking of a long time ago, it's time to talk to a guy I haven't talked to in so long. It was last Wednesday since I spoke to him. What's up, Dustin? How's life?
Yo, what is going on? Life is awesome. We had our last Hustle home game of the season last night. The Lakers and Grizzlies square off tonight. The Redbirds opening day is Friday at 3 p.m. on Good Friday. It's awesome. And then I'm back on Easter this Sunday. It's like
Hold up. You got
jam-packed.
opening day this
Jam-packed,
Friday,
baby.
down at AutoZone. Correct?
Oh, yeah.
What time is that
Oh,
game?
yeah.
Is it a day game?
So, yeah, it's 3 p.m., so I'm trying to figure this out, Johnny. I was like, why are we having baseball at 3 p.m.? And then I looked at the calendar, of course. It's Easter weekend, so it's Good Friday, so they feel like it's going to be a beautiful day, so why not just start the thing in the middle of the afternoon on Friday? And I love it because then that means I get to come home and spend time with the family, put Reese to bed and all that kind of stuff. So I love the early games, but especially on a Friday.
Yeah, I like that.
To your point, baseball is back.
Baseball is back, and the Birds open up on Friday. Tomorrow's the MLB opening. And then you talked about the Lakers and the Grizzlies. And
Yeah.
I will tell you one thing. Did you see what happened? Did you see the Lakers come back and beat Milwaukee?
I did not see that. I was at the Hustle game, I believe. I haven't caught up with all the stuff. But I've heard the rumblings that maybe Brandon Clark might return tonight.
Yeah, Brandon Clark might return.
We got Bane back a couple of games ago. Of course, Jaron's been playing awesome. And then if we get Brandon Clark back, I think it'll be exciting, especially, just kind of getting a glimpse into what could happen next year. And I hate to be that guy, but every year we go, oh, man, the injuries next year. But, what are the chances of every single one of our players being hurt and out again next season? I don't think that lightning can strike twice. But
so far, the only starter who has not been hurt this year that, started the season with the Grizzlies is Tripp.
Which is crazy because I feel like the Tripp's good for a couple of games every year where he goes down with something small or whatever. But anyways, anytime the Lakers are in town, we're going to have a packed house. There's no telling what Grizz is going to have in store. I did get a sneak peek of the script earlier, and I think it's Pinnacle Financial Night. So when we do Pinnacle Night, they're always good about giving away some cash. So, Johnny, I have a feeling that some fans are going to go home with some cash tonight, baby.
Dude, I love that, man. I'm talking about a little money tonight, man. And then don't forget, man, we're going to find out tonight's a game time decision. Is LeBron James going to play? Because he didn't play last night against Milwaukee. And yet they came back from a 19-point fourth quarter deficit to force that Jun to overtime and win. But he was nasty last night, Anthony Davis. So tonight, 7 o'clock at the Grindhouse. Crazy. Grizzlies are only catching 4.5, man. Maybe they get a big home win they need. They've only got 8 home wins this season. Can they get their 9th?
And, you compare it to the last season where we had the best record at home.
I know.
I believe in the entire league. And then also, come on, LeBron, if you're hearing my voice, LeBron, just bring it tonight, baby.
Man,
Memphis wants to
up.
see you. And we like beating the Lakers a whole lot more when you're on the court playing against us, LeBron. So just bring it.
Go find out what happens tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. Speaking of that, though, is it next week that you have the WrestleMania?
Yes, so WrestleMania, it's a big one. I don't know if you saw Monday Night Raw this week, but The Rock and Cody were squaring off face to face, and then The Rock leans in and he kind of whispers to Cody, "I'm going to make you bleed." Now, Johnny, this is huge because at the end of the night, there was this big 6-minute fight where The Rock literally beat Cody Rhodes all over the arena, took him outside in the pouring rain, beat him up some more, and then he made him bleed. And this is not a WWE thing. They're PG for so long, and now all of a sudden they've got blood.
Wait a second.
Cuss words.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Rock already beat up Cody Rhodes?
Well, yeah, so it's leading up to WrestleMania because on night 1, which was April 6th on a Saturday night, it's going to be The Rock and Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. And then on night 2, which will be on Sunday, you've got Roman Reigns defending the championship against Cody. So it's basically The Rock, the final boss of the bloodline. He's trying to take Cody out for Roman Reigns. And that's the story leading up. One of the first times The Rock's been on Monday Night Raw in years. One of the first times that we've actually seen blood on WWE programming in years. And then also The Rock dropping some S-bombs and some F-bombs on TV. So this thing is like reminding us more and more of the Attitude Era. And so it's this big lead up all the way up until WrestleMania, which is next weekend, Friday and Saturday. You can watch free at Dave & Buster's. Also, we're going to hook you up with some power cards. That way you can play some free games while you're there. But it's all leading up to WrestleMania. And another little tidbit, too. If you see this fight scene, in the background, you've got this big WWE 18-wheeler that's got Stone Cold Steve Austin's face on it and John Cena's face on it. And so people on the internet are saying, was that on purpose? Was it on accident? Trust me, WWE doesn't do anything on accident. And just seeing Stone Cold and John Cena's face in the background while The Rock is beating up Cody, it just makes you think, what are they going to do next? Is Stone Cold and John Cena going to be a part of WrestleMania? Because that's the rumor. And if so, WrestleMania 40 could literally be the biggest WrestleMania in the history of WWE, and it would be the first one without a McMahon in charge. Crazy stuff.
Damn. And this thing is like, it's like right around the corner. It's a 2-day, next Saturday and Sunday.
Yes, and it's in Philadelphia. So Philadelphia, of course, always just a rowdy crowd. They've got the Hall of Fame going on down there, WWE WrestleMania Access, where they just literally go in. And I know it's some people think it's silly when you say it's kind of like the Super Bowl of wrestling, but it literally is. They go into a city and take over for the entire week. I think they're already constructing the set right now. There's reports and pictures that they're putting together the stage and stuff right now. That's how huge it is.
All right, so if you went to a WrestleMania and you were one of the people in the stands, how long is like day one? Like how long is
forever? It's forever, man. We used to go, I want to say we used to go every year. We tried to go several years in a row. Pandemic hit, kind of threw us off track. And then, of course, busier than ever with Memphis Wrestling and everything else. But when you go, you try to arrive early so you can get in your seat, get your shirts and all the merch and stuff. But then literally, your preliminary matches will probably start at 5:30, 6 o'clock. WrestleMania lasts all the way till after 10 p.m. And that was when they had one night. Now you got back-to-back nights of, sometimes 5 and 6 hours worth of wrestling action, which is definitely overboard. But, it's kind of like the Super Bowl. Like I said, it's an all-day thing with a pregame, so much to do in the city when you're there. We actually went to Orlando and we went to New Orleans for WrestleMania and just had a blast. And we were scheduled to go to the one in Tampa. I believe we had already had tickets or were about to purchase them or whatever, and then the pandemic hit and they didn't have a crowd there. So we love it. If you have never been to WrestleMania, I promise you, it is definitely worth it. It is awesome.
All right, so WrestleMania is huge. What you got going on? Y'all just had a little taping.
We did. We had a taping with Hammerstone. We celebrated spring break. It was all presented by Hempville CBD. Check them out in South Haven. Our next one is coming up is April 21st with Buff Bagwell. We'll also be on April 20th. We have a back-to-back, so on April 20th, that's a Saturday, we'll be at the Arkansas Travelers baseball game doing wrestling night. So it's 4 p.m. first pitch, but we'll have some pregame matches. You'll see Memphis Wrestling all throughout the day, kind of like the AutoZone Park shows that we do. And then we'll have a big main event after the baseball game. And then we'll pack up and come back to Memphis for the 21st with Buff Bagwell. So we got 2 back-to-back, and it's going to be a ton of fun. I urge everybody to go to memphiswrestling.tv, and at the very top, if you enter your email address, you'll be the first to know about these events, because we just announced another one coming up on May the 5th with WWE legend Brooklyn Brawler, which I can't even tell you the last time Brooklyn Brawler has been in Memphis, but that's for guys like our age, Johnny, that grew up watching wrestling in the 80s and 90s and then get to see Brooklyn Brawler live. And it's pretty cool because you can bring out all your memorabilia from back in the days and get Brawler to sign it and all that stuff. So Buff Bagwell and Brooklyn Brawler on the way to Memphis Wrestling.
So if you got a reason to go, they're in Little Rock, aren't they?
What's that?
Yes, Travelers?
Yes, the Travelers are in Little Rock, yes. And Little Rock actually is our number 2 ticket-selling city. So we actually have quite a few people that buy tickets to Memphis Wrestling and come up and see us on Sundays from Little Rock.
Damn, you got all kinds of things going home.
Kind of crazy. You know, that's a 2.5-hour drive. But people come, buy the tickets, and they come sit in the front row at Memphis Wrestling all the way from Little Rock. So I just think it fits perfectly. And the Arkansas Travelers saw what we did with the Memphis Redbirds. And, of course, we're back there in June for wrestling night on that one. So,
man,
grinding away, brother.
I got somebody who sent in a text and said, wanted to make sure that your face is okay because somebody said you got hurt at the wrestling training.
Oh, man. Yeah. So, gosh, this is.
Dude, you can't be having people cut your money maker.
No, and I had TV that week. That was definitely a mistake on my part. But I was locking up with some of the trainees and just getting a good feel of the lockup, and that's just wrestling training stuff. But he caught me with a fingernail, and he cut me, and so I just kind of, like, ooh, that hurt. And he's like, sorry, I cut you, and all right, well, let's keep working out. And so we just kept going, and I kept wiping the sweat from my face or whatever, and I realized it wasn't sweat on my face, it was blood. Ooh. And I was like, dude. So I went and looked, and I had a piece of skin hanging from my cheek. This dude had Freddy Krueger fingernails and just accidentally, during the lockup, cut me. And, of course, I was putting all sorts of ointment and stuff on it all week because I had to be in front on camera. I think I had definitely had the hustle, had Memphis Wrestling. I covered it up with a Band-Aid one day and like, hey, what happened to your face? I'm like, it looks better than it does underneath it. But luckily it healed up. But, man, just doing some wrestling training, man, I got cut up in my face.
That is crazy. So, but when you're down there tonight at the Grizzlies at FedEx Forum, everything's okay. You're going to be looking good.
I'm good. I'll cover it up with some makeup if I need to.
Oh, that's so funny. Got to ask you one other kind of question because you're like a just an everything fan. Bro, what up with Puff Diddy?
I have no idea. I'm trying to figure out what's true and what's not because the internet just has a way of you question everything that you see on here. I do, especially on Twitter. I'm like, did this guy skip town? What is the story? I have no idea.
Dude, I have no idea either. All I know is that the stuff that keeps popping out is just absolutely lunacy.
I did see a photo of P. Diddy with Vince McMahon, and I thought that was like the funniest not funny thing ever, if you know what I'm saying.
Yep. Oh, my God. Those two guys together, that sounds like a damn nightmare.
Oh, my gosh. So, yeah, I haven't really been following the story, but I've been seeing it all over Twitter X or whatever, and it just seems like very Michael Jackson-like, isn't it? Or is that just me?
No, I feel, it's very much the same. Everything's nuts in this world, though. I just had to ask somebody else because I know I had a...
Oh, man. I mean, literally, you look at it and you're like, okay, so is that, like, you don't know what reports are true, what reports are false, or whatever, but I'm just, like, following it like everybody else, going, man, this is crazy. Another little thing, my father-in-law, Dirty Bear, he's been watching this Nickelodeon thing. Have you seen it?
Oh, my God.
Man.
Hold
Oh,
up.
man.
This,
Yeah.
like, the Drake guy, Amanda Bynes. It's like 3 parts have already come out. I actually have, and that is more disturbing than anything I've seen. I mean, like, this is a Nickelodeon and, like, kids television, and they're, like, bringing all these kid stars in there, man, and doing terrible things.
Like, the foot logo came about because the guy had a foot fetish.
Yep. Oh,
I mean,
gosh.
this is just the craziest thing. But I was actually, so after the games and stuff, I'll go hang out with Bear for a minute and talk and chat up, pecking on my phone or whatever. And then I'm overhearing this. So whatever's on his TV, I hear, and I just start looking up like, wait a second, is this the thing I've been seeing on the internet that's coming out? And it was. And it's just like, I haven't seen it all the way through, but holy cow, like, what is wrong with this world?
It will make you very sick to your stomach watching any of that stuff. Like, it's all messed up. And, like, dude, I don't know, those Nickelodeon Hollywood people be all kinds of crazy. Like, they got, like, some serious issues going on. Because, like, look at Amanda Bynes now. She's absolutely a lunatic. And then when you hear about, like, the dude Brian Peck, who was, like, their speech coach, has already pled guilty to performing lewd acts on 14, 15, and 16-year-old minors. It's, you know, you're like, yeah, this is pretty screwed up. But anyway, I got off on a little side. I'm sorry I got off on the side tangent. The world is nuts. Tell everybody, when's your next match? Make sure that on the 6th and the 7th, that's next Saturday and Sunday, Dave and Buster's, you're going to be out there both days. We have Friday opening day with the Redbirds. Tonight, you have the Grizzlies. Y'all's next match is what, on the 20th with Buff? When's the Buff Bagwell?
Buff Bagwell's the 21st.
21st.
So we've got the 20th in Little Rock, 21st at the Wrestle Center. Now, I'll tell you that we're about halfway sold out on the 21st already. So I believe that I would reserve that seat if you're thinking about coming. Go ahead and reserve the seat while you can. Because, like I said, I think we're over 50% already occupied for that one. And then I'll tell you, I'm super duper excited about Sunday. Easter at the ballpark. I think it's a 1:00 first pitch. They do this big Easter egg hunt out on the field at AutoZone Park. Nice. I know Reese the Beast is going to have a blast. I think the whole family is going to come out for that. And I love it when it's earlier in the day, too, because then you can still go home and do some more family stuff on Easter. So I'm actually really excited about that. But you can get the whole lineup of what we're doing at MemphisWrestling.tv. And we were just looking at the next round of tapings coming up after May. Who are we going to bring? So be sure to send me a message if you've got any requests, because, gosh, Buff Bagwell, Brooklyn Brawler, we've got the Beer City Bruiser coming up here in a couple of months.
I like that name, the Beer City Bruiser.
I know, right? This dude carries a keg to the ring. We're going to do that one at Lafayette on May the 9th. That's a Thursday night. And, Johnny, that one's right up your alley. You can come have a beer with your boy.
Yep, I'm definitely coming to that one. I love going down to Lafayette. I have always a great time.
Yeah, but it's loaded, and then we just keep putting out more events. I think we're going to run more events than we have in any other year in Memphis Wrestling. So
well,
keep grinding away.
To continued success. We'll do it again next Wednesday. And don't forget, everybody, go see him tonight down at FedEx Forum. LeBron James is in town with them Lakers.
One of my favorite things, Johnny, is watching Lakers, or should I say Fakers fans, leave early when the Grizzlies lay the smackdown. So that's what I'm hoping for right here tonight. You already know.
Man, be blessed, Star. We'll do it again next week.
All right, thank you, guys. Talk to you soon.
That is Dustin Starr. Follow him on Twitter at Dustin Starr, and that's Star with 2 R's. We got to take a quick timeout. Come back into Shake Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Broadcasting from the Family Leisure Studio, we are Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
You know, sometimes I wish I had a gun.
Well, I'm armed, but before I bought one, I still went to Top Gun Academy to learn to protect myself without a gun.
How is that possible?
Top Gun's personal protection training. It's perfect if you want to protect yourself without firearms.
I don't know.
And it's perfect if you feel the need to carry a gun for self-defense, because the last thing you really want to do is shoot.
That is scary.
Not at Top Gun. It's very comfortable, and you learn to load, handle, and shoot a handgun safely. Protect yourself. Go to Top Gun Academy. They're at 2770 Winton Road.
We're going abroad for the first time in years. To Spain. So we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast. With Babbel, you can start having conversations in another language in just 3 weeks.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
When you learn a language, you want to actually use it. Babbel is designed with that goal in mind.
In just 3 weeks, we're starting to have conversations in Spanish. Gracias, Babbel.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com.
When a cold keeps you up, try NyQuil Severe Honey Flavor. The nighttime, sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, fever, Honeylicious, best sleep with a cold medicine. Powerful cold and flu symptom relief with a dreamy honey taste to give your body the rest it needs to get that cold gone. Wake up refreshed, feeling relieved after enjoying the delicious flavor of NyQuil Severe Honey. NyQuil Severe Honey Flavor, use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets, but I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there. To learn more, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
It's time to discover your new Kia at Gossett Kia on the Pike. And there's never been a better time to drive off in your new Kia. Make it happen today in a 2024 Kia Forte LXS. 41 MPG, $219 a month. How about sporty 2024 Kia Sportage LX? We Gossett $289 a month. Both $34.99 to its signing. And get rugged in 2024 Kia Telluride LX. $429 a month. $39.99 to its signing, all 36-month lease. So call Bobby J to put you in a new Kia today. That's Gossett Kia, 1900 Covington Pike, or online anytime at KiaCovingtonPike.com.
If you want it, we got it at Gossett Motor Cars.
All 650 acquisition fee, 30,000 miles per year, 20 cents excess mileage. Forte RE72, $39.85, MSRP $22,320. Sportage R7, $24,7640, MSRP $29,635. Telluride RG $49,9963, MSRP $41,005. Includes all rebates and incentives. Must finance through Hyundai. Excludes tax on license with approved credit. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 4/1/2024. Dealer stock only.
The only power source capable of generating 1.21 gigawatts of electricity is a bolt of lightning.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. Man, you won't believe what I just saw. Caitlin Clark, you know who she is? You ever heard of her?
I have.
WNBA girl in the future. She plays for Iowa. Pretty good little basketball player. Can shoot it like Steph. You know Ice Cube, don't you?
I do.
Did you know that he offered her $5 million to play in the Big Three?
Wow, really?
Yes. Do you know what the average salary in the WNBA is?
I do not, actually.
$120,000.
Wow.
There are only 14 players making $200,000 or more. And the Supermax for next season, this season coming up, is $241,000. So it's not even $250,000. Girl, he offered you $5 million. Go on and take the money and run. Like, you take the money, right? $5 million?
That's a good question.
You could play 10 years in the WNBA at the Supermax level and not make half of what he's offering you to play 1 year.
That's a good point.
At least go play for a year, take the $5 million, then you're set.
Yeah. It's an idea.
I mean, and you got to sit there and say to yourself, like, she's a huge draw. I mean, 4.5 million people watched the Iowa game the other night. And it's now the largest viewed women's college basketball game ever. She's making history. She's a phenom. And then, by the way, I don't know if you know this. Did you know there's only 8 regular season games and 2 playoff games if you win them all? That's 10 games for a guaranteed $5 million. Why would you say no?
Good question. I don't know.
If she says no, do you know what I'm going to say? You're an idiot. I'm just going to say it. Like, look, I'm going to say she's a typical athlete. All ball, no brains. At least it's stereotypical.
Sure.
Like, why would you not take $5 million to play 10 damn games at the most?
Maybe she wants to play in the WNBA, John.
I mean, she's been playing like basketball her whole life.
She has. That's a true statement.
She can take a little bit of time to go ahead and pocket on her fame. And if Cube is offering you $5 million, you say, where do I sign? And then you go talk a bunch of trash and talk about how you're going to whip some men's ass. That's what she does. I wonder how man, I would actually watch this, and I don't watch the big three. I'm telling you, Caitlin Clark goes, Ice Cube, I think this is genius.
I think it's a good idea.
Genius.
Certainly.
Man, if she doesn't do it, I'll be like, man, what is wrong with you, woman? You don't like money? Like, if you want to go give it away to some charities, go do some good with it. If you just don't like money, be like, all right, I'll take it, and then I'll go do some good with it. It's crazy. I know what I'd do if I got $5 million. I'd head on down to Frontier Western Store, brother. I'd buy me so many boots it wouldn't even be funny. I'd have to buy a new house just to put all the boots in my damn room.
Be a lot of boots.
They got a lot of boots. They got the largest boot showroom on planet Earth. Seriously. Like on planet Earth. It's a pretty big Earth, right?
Big Earth.
Big one. The biggest selection, the best brands. They can fit you, they can size you, and they can get you what you want. Frontier Western Store, they have all the shoes, the boots. They have everything for you. Don't forget they have jeans. They have a ladies' boutique, a children's department. They've got you dressed from head to toe. Head on down there at 5880 Goodman Road down in Olive Branch, or you can shop online at frontierwesternstore.com. On the other side, we are going to break down some basketball. We got some great games coming up tomorrow. The Sweet 16 starts. We're going to talk about those games. And don't forget, tomorrow, MLB opening day. Come back and join me. We got Hardwood at 12:30. It's because it just feels good. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
And if the dam breaks open many years too soon.
This is hard to believe, but the Hyundai Santa Fe is actually better. I know, that's crazy, isn't it? The 2024 Santa Fe is new, top to bottom, and even better than before. It's almost as big as the Palisade, so roomy, and now it's got a standard third row. Everybody's clamoring for that. And it's the best SUV when it comes to the ride than ever before. You know how with SUVs you love it because you're sitting high, but you don't get that luxury kind of ride like a sedan? You do with the 2024 Santa Fe. It's the best riding SUV ever, and it's quiet. It's the ultimate family car. All you've got to do to be sold is to test drive it. The people at Homer Skelton Hyundai are saying, come try it. You'll love it. Homer Skelton Hyundai, right at the corner of Highway 78 and Craft Road. First exit in Mississippi. Go see the ultimate SUV, the 2024 Santa Fe.
Here's some hard truth about engagement rings. There are 10 premier designers every woman knows about. They're like the Mercedes or Louis Vuitton of engagement rings. World-class, iconic, quality names. Hey, it's Eric Hasseltine, and these designers are hard to get, and every jewelry store wants them, but very few make the cut, so they have to settle for lesser brands or knockoffs. Around here, there's only one jewelry store that offers these premium rings. It's Genesis Diamonds. Genesis is the only one that made the cut, that meets the highest standards. Genesis is the only store that's allowed to offer these exceptional brands that women really want. Other stores are jealous of this and will try and convince you these are more expensive and try to get you to settle for something else. But the truth is, Genesis has top quality designer rings for under $2,000. It's not about price, it's about craftsmanship and quality and detail and individuality. So don't compromise. Get her a world-class ring she will be proud to wear. Genesis Diamonds on Poplar at Perkins Extended.
Napa Cafe celebrates 26 years in 2024. Hi, I'm Glenda Hastings, owner of Napa Cafe, and I want to thank you for making us part of your dining experiences. If you are a first-time guest or have dined with us countless times, I want to thank you for making us part of your lives. Whether you're celebrating with the crowd or planning a cozy date night on the town, Napa Cafe can provide you an extraordinary evening. We have 5 dining rooms, including our private wine cellar, our Jan's room for 2 guests, and the Eleanor room for parties up to 60. Sit back, relax, and celebrate. Leave the cooking to us. Come see me at Napa Cafe, 5101 Sanderlin Avenue. We're open Wednesday through Saturday for dinner starting at 5 o'clock. We also offer curbside pickup from our full menu. For details on our stay-in, dine-out menu or reservations, visit our website at napacafe.com. Come join us as we celebrate 26 years of Napa Cafe in 2024. We can't wait to serve you.
Check engine light on? Take the guesswork out of your check engine light with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Nestled in the heart of East Memphis, located corner of Park and Cherry, is a beautiful residential neighborhood. I'm here at Town Village Audubon Park interviewing a new resident, Carolyn. Share with us why you chose Town Village.
Well, if your parents or special friends need to make that big move, let me share with you my experience. It was tough for me to leave home, but then I discovered Town Village. I would like to highly recommend Town Village to you and your loved ones. After looking at all the amenities and meeting all the people and staff, I was hooked. From restaurant, bistro, 3 meals per day, housekeeping, transportation, security, health care, physical therapy, exercise room, and even a heated pool and spa. Come see us and make your new home at Town Village.
Visit us and call Daniel at Town Village Audubon Park at 901-374-7342. There's no place like home, Town Village.
It's time to triple your savings with Gossett's Jeep Celebration Event and Ram Truck Month and Dodge Power Shot Days all at Gossett Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat on the Pike. How about new 2023 Jeep Renegade Latitude 4x4? We Gossett $5,052 off MSRP. That's Jeep Renegade Latitude $24,988. How about new 2023 Jeep Cherokee Altitude 4x4? We Gossett $33,230. That's $8,000 off MSRP. And Gossett Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat on the Pike has 2023 Jeep Gladiator Rubicon 4x4, $14,000 off MSRP. So drive past the rest and come to the best Gossett on the Pike or shop online, GossettMotorCars.net.
If you want it, we got it at Gossett Motor Cars.
Renegade Triple P 56029 MSRP 30040, Altitude PD 10 3653 MSRP 41230, Gladiator PL 570 369 MSRP 64925, includes all rebates and incentives. PF 695 excludes tax, title, and license. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through end of the month with approved credit. Dealer stock only.
We are Sports 56, WHBQ Memphis, and W253DF Memphis, Flynn Broadcasting Stations.
Now you want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
Now back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio, hanging out with Brian Dacus all day long, all day strong. You can hear him today from 3 to 6 with Brett Norsworthy in Sports Time. They're going to do a little, you doing a little baseball today?
Yeah, we're going to start making our picks, AL picks today, NL picks tomorrow.
I'm a little bit nervous. You're doing the AL, right? Is that what you said?
That's
AL?
correct. Yeah, AL.
I think everybody and their grandmother has picked Baltimore to win the East.
It feels like it. But, you know, what they had last year, what they're bringing back, I mean, how could you not be excited?
I mean, let's be real. That AL East, though, is a crapshoot.
It is.
Like, how good are the Yankees going to be this year? Is Aaron Judge going to be able to play? How many games will he be able to play this year?
Right.
Juan Soto, does he go banana sandwiches? How good are the Rangers going to be after winning it all? I mean, there's a lot of questions over there in the AL, man. You like Houston or you like the Rangers?
Yes.
I guess we're going to have to wait till later on this afternoon, huh?
I like the Mariners.
Oh, my goodness. It's just because you are mesmerized with Julio Rodriguez's eyes.
I mean, he's beautiful. No, I mean, what they had last year, they had a lot of injuries. This starting rotation for them, I mean, it could be the best in all of Major League Baseball.
They got a nice little rotation. I'll give you that. I'll definitely give you that.
But yes, Julio Rodriguez's eyes are dreamy, and that's why I have them winning.
I will also say I have no idea, like, who you pick in the Central. I feel like it's Minnesota's division to lose. I feel like it, but doesn't it always feel like that?
I mean, it's just a really bad division. I have no idea.
Both Centrals.
Yeah.
Cub fans, you can get mad at me all you want. Let's just be real.
Any Central fan, you can get mad.
Yeah, there ain't a lot, though. I mean, the Cardinals, like, everybody's given up on them, haven't they?
Yes.
Because they've given up on their team.
Feels like it.
Sure does, doesn't it?
It does, and I hate it, but it is what it is, you know?
Yeah, it is what it is. Couple things about baseball, since we're talking about opening day, is tomorrow. And I do have to say, in the AL, though, the Rangers and the Astros in the West, I think they're legit. Do you think the Royals this year are going to be pretty good?
I think
They've
they'll be
made
better.
some savvy moves.
They have. I think they'll be better. I don't know how much I trust them yet, but I do think they'll. I mean, they were dead last in their division last year.
The Twins, the Royals, like, maybe worth a little something. Maybe not.
I don't know.
I think Toronto, New York, and Baltimore are the three teams in the East. I think any of them could win it.
I have Toronto's manager being the first manager to be
fired.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I do. Not to give away all my picks for this afternoon, but yeah, that's what I got.
In the National League, by the way, I think the American League is very cloudy. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of unknowns.
Yes.
It's good. I feel like it's deep. Like, I mean, Tampa Bay, by the way, we forgot. I didn't even mention Tampa Bay. Like, you don't know. I mean, Tampa Bay. Hey, I just ain't worried about the Red Sox.
That is the one team, it seems like.
But over in the National League, it feels so top heavy. It's like the Dodgers and the Braves, the Dodgers, the Braves, the Dodgers, Braves. The Phillies, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I can't believe some people are actually picking the damn Giants. I think the Diamondbacks, to talk about a deep pitching staff, the Diamondbacks probably have the deepest pitching staff in baseball. What did you see?
Nothing. I saw something that's fake.
Oh, okay. Oh, you saw Angel Reese's nude?
No, good Lord, John. What is wrong with you?
Well, that's what we talked about on Hardwood last week.
You're right.
I figured it had something to do with the show.
No, it does not.
Okay, good, because that's not her. It's an AI-generated thing. Back away from the
Thank
AI.
you.
Well, that was a little baseball talk for you. I do want to remind y'all, though, the weather is beautiful outside, but if you think it's beautiful now, I'm telling you, look at the weather for April 20th. It's going to be the most beautiful day of the year. It's 420, and we're all going to be partying down at the 22nd Annual World Championship Hot Wing Contest and Festival down at River Garden Park on Riverside Drive, and it's going to be a festival. It's going to be a party. They're going to have a wing eating contest. They've got over 60 teams right now. If you want to be a team, and if you want to compete for all these cash prizes, like, there's a lot of cash prizes. It's going to be a lot of fun. And, by the way, not only, like, is there a lot of cash prizes, but, like, this is a legitimate, like, how do I say this? This is a real, like, they have this thing. Do you know that they have a little situation where it's called, they, like, rank these teams all season long. Like, there's multiple cooking competitions. Did you know that?
I did not.
Oh, yeah. Like, this is, like, one of the real deal Holyfields. Like, this is, like, a very, very big one. So it gives you tons of points and all that good stuff. So, like, if you're into the cooking competitions, this is where you get your score, bro. You got to get down there. And, again, they got $25,000 in cash prizes, $10K to first. They've got a Tina Turner tribute band. They got blues from Clarksdale, Mississippi. All the stuff benefits the Ronald McDonald House. Just go to worldwingfest.com. Get your tickets today, worldwingfest.com, or say, hey, man, reach out. I'm gonna come down there and cook. We got a team. Let's do this thing. It's going to be a lot of fun. Again, we got music. We got wings. We're going to have a lot of fun. Join us. It is April 20th downtown at River Garden Park on Riverside Drive. It's the 22nd Annual World Championship Hot Wing Contest and Festival, and it's going to be a party. And, again, all the proceeds go to the Ronald McDonald House, and they've raised over $320,000 for the Ronald McDonald House, who helps out those children and families for the people who travel across the country to come here to St. Jude, which is just an unbelievable organization in itself. So let's get down to World Wing Fest on April 20th. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. Now it's time for me to talk a little bit of basketball. All right, I'm excited about some baseball opening up tomorrow. I ain't going to lie. But, you know, Dacus, I had a really, really good weekend last week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of chomping at the bit to get back on the streak. I haven't made a bet Monday. Didn't make a bet. I'm not going to make a bet today, I don't believe. Not a single bet yesterday. I was bet free.
Wow.
It was kind of nice. Like I woke up, I wasn't as tense. My back wasn't as tight. I was a little loose. You know what I'm saying?
That's great.
Loosey goosey. But I'm ready to get back on that horse. I'm ready to start rocking and firing. Clemson, Arizona is the first one that you can squeeze the trigger. It is the first game, and it's a 7.5-point spread. And while Arizona is a really good basketball team, and I think that they're going to come out and try to go out really quick off the gate, you watch this game in line, and if you can get 10.5 points with Clemson, and I think that you can really quickly, because you notice how the favorites seem to always kind of shoot up early, and you can catch a couple back-end points. Get that line that you like a little bit higher. You don't have to pay the juice for the alternate line. Just wait in line. I get Clemson plus 10. I'm trouncing on it. I really feel like that's going to be a good one because, one, PJ Hall is very underrated player, period. Like, the dude he's a baller. And that little Ian kid with the long-ass name that I can't even remember, like Shefflin or Flillian, what is it?
Nailed it.
Something like that.
I don't know how to pronounce it either.
Shefflin.
There you go.
He's the dude who loves his hair and likes to talk a lot of trash, kind of chunky, though. Like, I mean, he thinks he looks good because he's got good hair, but he's a little chunky. But he's a good basketball player, and those two guys help Clemson be the number one scoring team in the paint throughout the ACC, and the ACC is a lot better than anybody could have imagined. They're 8-1 in the tournament. I am not betting against the ACC when it comes to compared to the Pac-12. I think Arizona wins because they are one of the most efficient. I mean, they're a scoring machine, and the advantage is like the Wildcats are the 19th best 3-point shooting team in the country. I think that's going to be the difference, but it's not 10 points different. And if you look at that total at 152.5, I think it goes under. I think that also plays in Clemson's favor. I think that Clemson is going to give that front court a little bit of trouble. And that's a lot of points. It's a lot of points. The San Diego State-UConn game.
Before we go away.
Oh,
I guess UConn is also the same thing. Since 2017, favorites of 5 points or more are 7-15 against the spread.
Hold on, say that again.
Since 2017, in the Sweet 16, favorites of 5 points or more are 7-15 against the spread, which is 31%.
Ooh. And by the way, do you remember how many freaking favorites came in over the first weekend?
A lot.
A ton. Some dogs are coming in there. And I think Clemson, and you know I can't stand Clemson, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I just don't like their color orange is terrible. Their tiger is ugly.
I'm with you.
Their coaches are annoying. They got a lazy river. I'm jealous. I don't like Clemson. But damn, man, I'm going to take them in them points, bro. Yeah. I like it a lot. And then the San Diego State-UConn game, I have to be honest, I have no idea. Because I feel like UConn, I feel like this is the only game where I say you can only bet on UConn or not touch it. Mm-hmm. Because I, for one, can't put my money on anybody not named UConn that they're playing. I'm not saying that they're going to win the national championship. It's a one-game thing. There's a lot of good teams. But right now, I'll tell you what, that 5 seed San Diego State, compared to what UConn's done, UConn has everything. They have guard play. They have forwards. They have dudes that can shoot. They have bangs. They got 7'2" dudes blocking shots and clinging. They got everything. Oh, and they're the defending champs. The only thing about UConn is we hadn't seen them play anybody. You know?
That's right.
And San Diego State, by the way, didn't play anybody. Thanks, Auburn. Because they beat UAB and then Yale. But I can't bet against UConn. But then the game that I really think is going to be a lot of fun, and I think it's the easiest play, and I actually might take it early because I think it's going to be ugly. I think North Carolina pulls out a bully whip and beats Alabama's tail. I think Nate Oates is going to be like leaving that game rethinking his basketball strategy. I like Mark Sears. I can't wait to see R.J. Davis. It's going to be back and forth. But, one, the ACC has been awesome. The SEC has been terrible. Terrible. Like, Tennessee's the first team to make it to the Sweet 16 after shooting 15% from the three-point line and under 35% for field goals for a game. 66 tries. The only team that's ever done it is Tennessee. And Alabama, I mean, do you think they looked that great against Grand Canyon? I didn't. That looked like the most discombobulated basketball game I've ever seen in my entire life. It was just run. Jack it up, run. And I watched North Carolina. I don't give Armando Bacot nearly enough credit. He is good. What they did against Michigan State and Tom Izzo's team that was tough and physical, that coming out of the gate, to be able to refocus, set yourself, and then whip their ass. 86-69 when nothing was going right for you. Nothing was going right for North Carolina. And you know I said North Carolina can't win with 2 6-foot guards, man. I lied. I was wrong. It's college basketball. I forget. Look at little Braden Smith over at Purdue. He looks like a little bitty kid out there playing. But he's a damn good point guard. I mean, Walker came out from Michigan State, making it rain, scoring left and right. And then North Carolina just kind of refocuses. And let's not forget, by the way, in that game, North Carolina's offense was so terrible. And I mean absolutely terrible. They scored a whole whopping 7 points in the first 7 minutes of the basketball game. They scored 33 points over the final 13 minutes of that first half for 40 points in the first half and then scored 45 in the second and just dominated Michigan State. I feel like they dominate Alabama, who cannot guard anybody. R.J. Davis, Armando Bacot, North Carolina's team is going to have a field day with Alabama. Take them -4. Take them right now. Do you believe in Nate Oates in Alabama? Because I don't. Brandon Miller ain't walking through that door. Who's gonna guard Bacot?
It's a good question.
Who's gonna stop R.J. Davis?
Nobody.
What about Harrison Ingram?
Nobody. Well, Harrison Ingram might stop Harrison Ingram.
Okay, well, when he wants to go, he can go. He is a little passive.
I love Harrison Ingram, but man, he's struggled at times this year. But he has played well in these first 2 games.
He has. He hit like what? I think he's hit 5 threes.
Yeah, no, and that was their kind of Achilles heel is him and Cormac Ryan just gave them absolutely nothing.
Cormac actually played pretty good. He hit a couple trays the other day and got to the free throw line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, both are playing really well.
Well, right now this team is just playing at a different level than they have, it seemed like, except for like the first month of the season, they were kind of clicking coming out. Mm-hmm. But man, right now, North Carolina and Alabama, I'm just not a believer in. I think it's going to get ugly.
Yeah, no, I love this North Carolina team. I've been high on them all year long, and so I think they keep rolling against Alabama.
Yeah, I do too. And then my favorite game. You're going to give me Illinois on the money line with plus 105. Like, I ain't laying -15 to take them plus 1. 1.5, I'm sorry, 1.5. I'm coming back with 105 on the money line because Terrence Shannon Jr. might be a terrible dude, but look how bad Kansas needed him. And look what he's brought to Illinois. And everybody keeps talking about how this Cyclone team is going to impress their will. All right, so you have the best offense versus the best defense. Iowa State's defense is out of control. They turn you over more than any team in the country. But are you going to turn over a team in Illinois that everybody on the court is 6'6"? Have you looked at their size advantage and watched them play? They all can handle the basketball too. You know how many centers? They got like 4 forwards and a guard. They're all big, 6'6", 6'8", 6'9". All can dribble the basketball. You have an NBA player, and by the way, they can stroke. I think the Big 12 and Iowa State are about to get their brains beat out by this Illini team. I think Terrence Shannon Jr. has looked like the best player in the tournament, period. Now, they played Morehead State and Duquesne. I do realize that these are nobody teams. But, man, they sure are making it look easy, aren't they? And Iowa State, every single game, I love TJ. He's an unbelievable coach. His brand of basketball is different. It's interesting. It's defense. That little guard they got, he's a little stud. But they don't have a guy who can take over a basketball game. They force turnovers. They get out and they get in transition and they do decent in the half court set. They're again, everything is predicated on their defense. How are you going to get a lot of turnovers against an Illini team that is like the most smooth offense that I've seen run this year? I think this is wrong team favored, and I think this is a massacre. I think Illinois wins by at least 14 points or more.
Whoa.
Yeah, you heard it.
Okay, all right.
I think they go from the tip all the way to the end.
Wow. Okay, wow.
They lead throughout. Iowa State just doesn't have enough. And, yes, I know they're a good basketball team, but this Big 12, I'm not believing in it as much.
You've never believed in it.
I don't believe in Washington State. I watched them play a lot of basketball, and I watched Iowa State struggle like a mug against them. If you can only score 27 points against a Washington State team that I don't think is any good defensively, well, you're going to have an issue against the Illini. Because if you don't put up 40 points in that first half, why even come out for the second half? You're going to be down by 13 points at halftime. You think you're going to come back on a team like them? Buddy. Now, this is not like Mississippi State and Michigan State in round number 1. I'm not betting on a team because I think that they're terrible, because I bet on Michigan State because I watched them play in the regular season and I didn't think they were any good. But they beat Mississippi State's butt. But this is, I've watched these games in the tournament. I know who they are. And Illinois is filthy. Terrence Shannon Jr. is that dude. So I'm jumping all over that. So that is the first round of games in the Sweet 16. Now, tomorrow we're going to talk about more. I'm going to lock in a little bit harder. But we'll also talk a little bit and look a little bit in the future, because don't forget, Friday you have NC State and Marquette, another ACC team. By the way, the NC State team is only getting 6.5 against Marquette. I feel like the Marquette team is better than the NC State team, more so than Arizona is better than Clemson. This favorite I'm kind of leaning, because I do feel like Big Boy Burns ain't going to be able to get up and down the court with Marquette. He's going to be winded. He won't be nearly as effective. I love that Marquette team. We're also going to look at Gonzaga and Purdue. I have no idea. The Mark Few, Matt Painter game. I feel like Purdue should be easy, but this Zags team, man, they've been pretty impressive. Duke, Houston, number 1 team out of the Big 12 versus Duke out of the ACC. And then, of course, the last one, which is at 9 o'clock at night, Friday night, which doesn't really bother me because I'm going to be up anyway. But, dude, if you were on the East Coast, how kind of, like, would you be a little agitated that they got games starting at 10 o'clock at night?
I think you're used to it if you live on the East Coast. I mean, that's kind of everything nowadays, but I mean, it's certainly a little frustrating.
I'd be like, damn, man, like you got to like you can't eat edibles in the daytime. You won't make it to the last game. You got to be up till 1 o'clock in the morning to finish that joint. You'd be out of your mind if you just kept on rolling. You know what I'm saying? East Coast has to be a little bit, I mean, I know it's 1 hour difference. I don't know. It just sounds crazy. 10 o'clock at night, man. Creighton in Tennessee. Well, we got to take a quick time out. I got some great stories on the other side. We're going to do a little bit of Hardwood where it feels so good. Don't touch the dial. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Start your day with Sports 56 Mornings with Greg Gaston and Eli Savoy. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10, right here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
A new era in public safety begins with you. Be the change you want to see. Join us for the Memphis Police Department Hiring Expo on Saturday, March 30th, 2024, from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at 170 North Main Street downtown. We will take applications, perform basic testing, and interview candidates on site. Salary starts at $54,611, increasing to $72,000 after 3 years. Free parking will be located at Poplar Avenue and Front Street. For more information or details, visit joinmpd.com.
The 75th anniversary sales event is on at Gossett Volkswagen Germantown, and we've got Rock and Ronnie Smith ready to put you in your new V-Dub today.
That's right, Randy. 3's your lucky number. 2024 Taos S, or a 2024 Tiguan S, or a 2024 Jetta Sport. Your choice. $275.96 per month.
Plus, Gossett Volkswagen Germantown's got 2024 Atlas Cross Sport, $33,999. Plus 1.9 for 60 months on all Atlas and Atlas Cross Sports, and 0 for 60 months on 24 Tiguans. But only at Gossett Volkswagen Germantown.
Come see me, Rockin' Ronnie Smith, and let me put you in your new V-Dub today.
Gossett Volkswagen Germantown, 7420 Winchester Road, or online, GossettVWG.com. All 36 monthly, 7,500 miles, 20 cents excess mileage. Cannot combine APR offer with 3,000 customer cash rebate. House RMO 53314, MSRP 26063, Tiguan RMO 3120, MSRP 30,026, Jetta RMO 48802, MSRP 25506, Cross RC 23156, MSRP 38998. Includes all rebates and incentives. PF 695 excludes tax title and license. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through end of the month with approved credit. Dealer stock only.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your buddy Johnny Radio. I'm here with Mark, the owner of Dyer's, out in Collierville's historic town square, where they've been cooking up them burgers since 1912, the old-fashioned way. Mark, what's going on in life? I see you got your 4 kids with you. What do they love about Dyer's?
Man, they love everything about Dyer's. They love all the great food that we serve, and they really like eating our good food and watching some of their favorite sports.
Braden, what do you like at Dyer's?
I like a bacon burger with fries, a milkshake, and with a Tigers game in the background.
Carter, who's your favorite football team?
The Carolina Panthers, and just with some macaroni with that sounds amazing.
My man Beckham, what's your favorite food over at Dyer's?
We like the double cheeseburgers.
Kinley, what is your favorite dish over at Dyer's?
Daddy's cheeseburgers and the Dallas Cowboys game in the background.
Just remember, everybody, bring your family, bring your friends, bring your team out and eat at our place.
So head on over to Dyer's in Collierville's historic town square.
Ulta Beauty's semi-annual beauty event is happening now. Unleash your love for beauty with 50% off daily beauty steals on hair, skin, makeup, and fragrance. Shop your favorite brands like Tarte and Fenty Beauty by Rihanna. Plus, grab perfect hair care pairs from brands like Redken and Olaplex. And check out new arrivals from brands like Charlotte Tilbury and Dyson. Shop the Ulta Beauty semi-annual beauty event online, in-store, or try pickup today. Now through March 28th. Ulta Beauty. The possibilities are beautiful. Conditions apply.
If you need glass replaced, there's only one name you need to know. Binswanger Glass, the largest full-service glass company in the U.S. They've been an industry leader for over 145 years. For all your residential, commercial, or auto glass needs, Binswanger Glass is the name you need to know. 24-hour emergency service for all commercial customers, plus a nationwide warranty on all professionally installed glass. Visit Binswanger Glass in Midtown at 340 South Hollywood across from the Liberty Bowl. Visit binswingerglass.com. Binswanger Glass. East Memphis Ace Hardware is more than just a hardware store. It's really a customer service store. With 20 employees along with complete inventory of items, big to little, finding what you need is easy. Choosing from a complete selection of Big Green Egg as well as Traeger and Weber grills. And the Garden Center has everything for your yard. You can get glass cut, repair screens, even new keys with key fob programming. Tools, nuts, bolts, screws, you need it. East Memphis Ace Hardware has it. And they're just down the street at the corner of Quince and White Station.
All the wisdom of the universe is in these bones.
Now back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day, baby. Weather's beautiful. Life is beautiful. We got all kinds of goodies like coming right around the corner tomorrow. Sweet 16 starts tomorrow. Opening day in baseball. Damn it, yo! I can't wait. You know I'm going to be a little loopy tomorrow, right?
Yes, absolutely.
You do know that?
Mm-hmm. No, I'm already prepared for it.
I just love the fact that everybody around here knows the days that I'm coming here a little bit nuts.
Uh-huh.
Makes me feel like people love me.
That's right.
To put up with my wonderful, wonderfully well-behaved self.
If that's what you want to call it.
Now, baseball starts tomorrow. First game we get to watch, by the way, is going to be the Brewers and the Mets. That's at 12:10. You got a 2 o'clock game. It's the Angels and the Orioles. The Braves and the Phillies are supposed to play tomorrow, but I watched a little MLB Network. They said it's going to be probably storming in Philadelphia. It doesn't look like that. I mean, how sad is opening day rain? And who opens in Philadelphia? Like, why didn't you open down south here in where it's beautiful? Come on, man. Get this thing right. Opening day, and you're going to... I know you riders, Spencer Strider versus Zach Wheeler is supposed to be the matchup. That's a matchup I want to see. I can't wait for opening day. I'm pretty excited. Also, I'm pretty excited because tomorrow, about 5 o'clock, I'll be sitting there getting ready for the basketball games to, tip up at 6:09. First one's Clemson in Arizona. We got a Wildcat and a Tiger going at it. It's going to be awesome. And I'm going to be sitting there with the best. And I'm not talking about you, Chas. I'm talking about Tito's, baby. The best spirit in the world. Yep, it's crafted and distilled in the United States. It's good old US of A vodka. In fact, down in Texas, Austin, Texas, man. Tito Beverage, he came up with the recipe. And then he, taste tested and then, came back and more, gave it to a few friends, came back and he found the perfect recipe. He's like, man, I'm making it 100% gluten-free using all corn. No wheat. No gluten. I'm also going to 6 times distill it, then still it in classic copper pots, making it in small batches. Gives it a very unique flavor, slightly sweet with that black pepper note. It balances everything out, whether you're crafting a cocktail or drinking it neat. Make sure tomorrow when the games get going, you get the best and get your Tito's handmade vodka on. And again, you might lose a couple games, but it's you got to be able to handle. You know how they say you get back on top of them peaks? It's how you handle things when you're down in the valley. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get back on top of them peaks. If you lose a couple basketball games, don't freak out, don't fret, don't stress. Just make a lemon drop. Just make sure it's with Tito's handmade vodka. Let's go to Hardwood.
This is Access Hardwood.
Holy guacamole. P. Diddy. Everybody around P. Diddy's going down right now. You think there's a bunch of music industry people who are freaking out?
Oh, I'm sure.
Man. Well, I know somebody who's freaking out in P. Diddy's world, and guess who he used to play for? He was a former basketball player.
Yep.
He played at Syracuse. He was a friend of Buddy Boeheim's. Buddy Boeheim. Well, that would be a Syracuse Mule. This man played 2 seasons, was pretty damn good. His name was Brendan Paul. Do you remember him? 2018 through 2020?
No.
Logged 17. He played in 17 games.
Good for him.
Wasn't necessarily a star.
No. Not necessarily a rotation player either.
He wasn't until he went to Fairmont State, where
Good for him.
Where he wasn't much better either, because he only recorded a total of 51 points, 23 rebounds, 19 assists, and 11 steals in the whole damn season. But you know what? He was determined he was going to be around some stars. Oh, by the way, he became Pimp Daddy. He became P. Diddy's. Is it just Diddy or is it P. Diddy?
John, it's P. Diddy, it's Diddy, it's Puff Daddy. I mean, you've been putting them all together
Diddle,
the past couple days.
P. Diddle.
Earlier you said, P. Daddy. And,
hey, man.
It's like, I guess so.
P whatever. But we know now what the P stands for. Problems. And he's got a ton of them. But guess what, man? This guy, like the Syracuse guy, Brendan Paul, according to the Popo, did you know he got arrested?
Yeah.
So they pull up on him. By the way, at the Miami airport, in his personal carry-on bag, he had cocaine and marijuana. Bro, I don't go to the airport with cocaine and marijuana, but then I also remembered, he was flying on a private jet. So they don't search you, you know what I'm saying? You just kind of walk up to the plane, hop up in that junk, bounce. But he had some blow. He had a little coke. And now he's in a little trouble because guess what? Everybody around the, quote, inner circles know that the 25-year-old is the mule. He's the drug handler for P. Diddy. I think it's great going and get like the goofiest looking former white basketball player and making him your drug mule. I think it's kind of genius, don't you think?
I think so.
I mean, it's genius. But anyway, man, my man used to play basketball, and now he's the drug man for P. Diddy. And again, he also played with Jim Boeheim's son, Buddy. They played at Brewster Academy together, and they went all the way to the National Prep School Championship game that year, where he averaged 14.2 points in high school. So he went downhill from there, or did he go uphill? I bet he's been doing a lot of drugs. I bet he couldn't play basketball anymore. Be kind of hard to run up and down the court. Well, unless he was...
Yeah, I mean, they like to play basketball in prison, so, he'll get some good run.
He definitely probably going to get some good run. I thought that was one of the crazy stories of the entire weekend, that P. Diddy's dude is... I mean, I don't know. For some reason, I find that absolutely crazy. That Puff Daddy's drug mule is a former Syracuse basketball player. Now, Travis Kelce... Jason Kelce, very popular. You know Travis from dating Taylor Swift.
That's right.
You know Jason Kelce from the Tush Push. And actually, you know Jason Kelce because he was in Taylor Swift's booth.
That's right.
Watching a football game.
Yeah.
And he picked up a girl. And he also was so crazy, he took his shirt off around Taylor Swift and chugged beers.
That's right.
So we know that they're really, kind of crazy guys, right?
Sure.
Who do you think would win? Saquon Barkley asked them, which one of you guys would win in a drinking contest? And Travis Kelce jumped in very quickly and said, bro, I've won the last 3. Chug-offs, I chug it faster than you. And when we're just drinking, I can drink more than you and not act such a damn fool, basically. Now, Jason, like Travis is 250. Jason's like 283. Who would you have thought could drink more?
Jason, for sure.
Oh, because you think fat people can all drink more than skinny folks.
No,
huh?
I've just seen him chug more beers than I've seen Travis Kelce, so that's why I picked him.
Yeah, Travis is now drinking like champagne and like frou-frou drinks with Taylor and singing little songs. I told you yesterday that they were in like a private beach.
That's right.
Like that would not, I mean, I don't know.
It'd be fun.
Be all right. Don't you want to see, again, don't you want to see somebody else besides, like, when do you, I'm just saying it's called looking. Like, if you go to the beach, isn't one of the cool things about going to the beach is people watching?
One of my favorite things to do at the beach is sit under an umbrella, look out at the ocean, and read a book.
You don't like,
or sleep. I like taking naps on the beach.
Naps on the beach? All right. I don't know, man. I think I would love to go to spring break at Panama City one more time. I think that would be a great time. What was my other? Oh, yeah. So we got, Jason Kelce, Travis Kelce doing their thing. But do you know, I think Jason Kelce retiring might be one of the best things that ever happened for me.
Why is that?
Because there's a little bit of a rumor that on Monday Night Countdown, Jason Kelce might replace Robert Griffin III, RG3. One of the most annoying people, I think, on television ever. Ever. Like, I don't like him ever. I think I've ever agreed with a single take he's ever made. And he's so wishy-washy. And good God, like J.J. Redick, Robert Griffin III, they drive me nuts. I would love Jason Kelsey to be in the Monday Night Countdown. Wouldn't you?
I saw that report this morning, and I was really excited about that possibility.
Dude, the New Heights podcast is awesome. Is anybody watching RG3's stupid, corny stuff? No, except for to make fun of him on the X when he puts out his little things where he would do this, and I would do this, and I would do that. And let me tell you why this is like that. I don't know, man. I would absolutely go crazy. Go crazy for that. And then, did you hear about this down in Florida? You can't get on the social media until
That's right.
They've banned it for those 14 and younger.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're 15 or 16, you have to get parents' consent. My question is, and I'm asking. You might have the answer. I don't. My question is like, how do you enforce that?
It's a good question.
Like if they ask a question, are you 18 or older? Yes or no. I don't know if you know this, but like 13-year-old kids know what yes and no mean.
Right.
They can say, yes, I'm 18. Ergo, open that junk up.
Yeah, no, it's an interesting question because I remember I think like Facebook for a while, or there was some sort of social media that you had to be like 18 or older, or like
Only
17
fans.
or no, what OnlyFans, but it was something like.
What is? You have to be 18 or older.
Well, I know, John, but me and my friends were not getting on OnlyFans when we were like 15 years old. But
Pornhub?
No, it wasn't Pornhub. It was like a social media app, and like your birthday had to be over a like specific.
Oh, you just put
year.
in your birthday?
And yeah, so you would just put in your birthday as like, March
born-
March 17th, 1975 or something like that, instead of 2000. So I don't know if it's like something like that, because that seems very easy, but I really don't know.
I mean, I think actually, to be honest with you, I think kids probably don't need to be sitting on social media all damn day, to be honest with you.
No, honestly.
Hey, how about y'all do me a favor and learn something?
Honestly,
fix this damn
I'm
country.
not super against this, because I don't know if 13, 12-year-old, 11-year-olds need social media.
I would honestly, before the world became the way it is, I would say, bro, this is a parent situation.
Sure.
But then I realized, half the parents out there don't raise their kids.
Yeah.
So, but again, I just don't know how you enforce. I've been thinking about this, and I'm like, what are they going to have to get? Going to have to get a driver's license and take a picture of it or something?
But these kids don't have driver's license.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Because 15, you have to get a parent consent, so maybe they have to show their ID. And 16, you do get a license.
That's
so
true.
at 16, you can be like, yo, this is me. I'm actually 16. I got a driver's license. If you don't got a driver's license, you can't get in. But the question is,
But not all 16-year-olds have
give
driver's license. So that feels like a.
Well,
it
you
feels
know
like
what?
there's a flaw there.
Figure out how to pass your damn driver's test, bro.
So.
Again, that's why they're off their social media, so they can study for their driver's exam.
Huh. Maybe. I don't know. It just seems. I'm sure that. These questions have been answered.
Well, here's the one thing I will tell you.
This.
The reason, though, that they're banning the social media for kids younger than that, they didn't say it was because of necessarily the content in there, which is there's some crazy stuff on the social media that they don't need to see.
Mm-hmm.
I go about 10 minutes a day in a little hole where I'm watching F Around and Find Out. Have you ever seen that one?
I have, yes.
That is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
There's some crazy stuff. There's a bunch of crazy clips out there. You'll just start watching these crazy videos. Probably not good for you.
Probably not. No.
When your little mind is already kind of trying to grow and mature. But the reason they say it's bad is because it's addictive. It's you get dopamine dropping in your brain. It becomes addicting.
Well, people are just mean on social media. Especially when you're
God,
that
most
age.
people are actually mean.
That's what I'm saying. And especially that age. I mean, people are even meaner. And so, I don't, I don't think, I don't know how I feel about, kind of the government deciding who can and can't have social media, but also at the same time, I'm not super against, children having social media.
I totally get it. They put, what was it, Skinamax on? It was After Dark, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, like
But now, like you look like parents should be like, hey man,
Sure.
it's midnight, get your kid to bed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, like I didn't have social
But like
media.
kids today, you just get home and like your
Yeah.
parents are at work because most parents work, and then they're at home, and then they hop on the computer and they're like, oh man, look at this, and that's what I was trying to say. Like
Sure.
you know.
Well, like I mean, I know like when I was like I don't think I got social media till I was like probably 14 or 15.
But was
so,
it
like,
out before you were that old?
Yeah, it was all coming. Like I mean, Facebook had been out. Instagram came out when I was in middle school. Snapchat.
My first
was when I was in
social
high
media
school.
thing I joined was
I think I was in middle school when I joined all that
was
stuff.
Facebook.
Yeah.
I don't do anything on it now.
But I remember like a bunch of kids when I was in like 5th grade. A bunch of kids had Facebook, and I was like, I gotta have a Facebook.
And then the
I was like,
second
no.
one was Tinder, and I was only on there for a month because I almost died.
Interesting. Huh. I've told you my Tinder story,
I was
haven't I?
skinny. Go ahead. After that month,
I had a friend that a girl that I was in class with, and she'd be on Tinder in class, and she'd give me her phone, and I would decide which guys we were swiping left or right on.
You picked her.
Mm-hmm. Sure did.
Was she trying to flirt with you?
No. No interest whatsoever either way. And I was just like, what are you doing? And she's like, Tinder. And I was like, I've never been on Tinder before. And she's like, you should make one. I was like, absolutely not. She's like, well, do you want to like see what it's like? And I was like, sure. And so I just,
Okay, let me just
that guy's
say something.
ugly. No.
My
Ooh, he's kind of
first
cute.
Day
Yeah.
on Tinder was one of the greatest days ever. I think my first 3 weeks on Tinder were one of the most exciting 3 weeks of my life.
Interesting.
I had like 7 new notifications a day. I was house hopping. I'd stayed in almost every part of the city. It was awesome.
Huh. Sounds dangerous.
It was dangerous.
Sounds like why you're off or why you got off Tinder after a month.
Yeah. Because you know that some people on Tinder lie.
Yes, they do.
All right, we're late for a break. We're going to come back on the other side. I'm not betting tonight, but that doesn't mean you don't have to. I got a game I'm leaning on. I'll tell you on the other side. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Be sure to follow us at Sports 56 WHBQ on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to watch live video of our shows, stay up to date with station events, and have chances to win prizes. Don't miss out on anything that's going on. Follow us at Sports 56 WHBQ.
Welcome to the Rendezvous.
This is John Vergas. When my dad started the Rendezvous in 1948, I don't think anyone could have imagined we'd still be serving shoulder, cheese plates, and our world-famous dry rub ribs 75 years later. But we are still here in the basement, in an alley in downtown Memphis. We sincerely thank you for making the Rendezvous what it is today. Charlie Vergas Rendezvous, serving the official barbecue of the Memphis Grizzlies.
It's time to discover your new Kia at Gossett Kia on the Pike. And there's never been a better time to drive off in your new Kia. Make it happen today in a 2024 Kia Forte LXS. 41 MPG, $219 a month. How about sporty 2024 Kia Sportage LX? We Gossett $289 a month. Both $34.99 to its signing. And get rugged in 2024 Kia Telluride LX. $429 a month. $39.99 to its signing, all 36-month lease. So call Bobby J to put you in a new Kia today. That's Gossett Kia, 1900 Covington Pike, or online anytime at KiaCovingtonPike.com.
If you want it, we got it at Gossett Motor Cars.
All 650 acquisition fee, 30,000 miles per year, 20 cents excess mileage. Forte RE72, $39.85, MSRP $22,320. Sportage R7, $24,7640, MSRP $29,635. Telluride RG $49,9963, MSRP $41,005. Includes all rebates and incentives. Best finance through Hyundai. Excludes tax on a license with approved credit. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 4/1/2024. Dealer stock only.
Ulta Beauty's semi-annual beauty event is happening now. Unleash your love for beauty with 50% off daily beauty steals on hair, skin, makeup, and fragrance. Shop your favorite brands like Tarte and Fenty Beauty by Rihanna. Plus, grab perfect hair care pairs from brands like Redken and Olaplex. And check out new arrivals from brands like Charlotte Tilbury and Dyson. Shop the Ulta Beauty semi-annual beauty event online, in-store, or try pickup today. Now through March 28th. Ulta Beauty. The possibilities are beautiful. Conditions apply.
Nestled in the heart of East Memphis, located corner of Park and Cherry, is a beautiful residential neighborhood. I'm here at Town Village Audubon Park interviewing a new resident, Carolyn. Share with us why you chose Town Village.
Well, if your parents or special friends need to make that big move, let me share with you my experience. It was tough for me to leave home, but then I discovered Town Village. I would like to highly recommend Town Village to you and your loved ones. After looking at all the amenities and meeting all the people and staff, I was hooked. From restaurant, bistro, 3 meals per day, housekeeping, transportation, security, health care, physical therapy, exercise room, and even a heated pool and spa. Come see us and make your new home at Town Village.
Visit us and call Daniel at Town Village Audubon Park at 901-374-7342. There's no place like home, Town Village.
Hey, we're David and Greg Figueroa,
founders of Melinda's Hot Sauce.
Sometimes brand testimonials feel, well, unbelievable.
So we have a fresh take, Tasty-monials.
Comments from real people on the internet who love Melinda's balance of hot heat and fresh, flavorful ingredients.
At 2021 DoWork says, legendary. Nobody does it better.
What was that?
Sounds for fire emoji, touchdown emoji, and 100% emoji.
Okay. At Snack Food Mafia says, I love how they were a thicker hot sauce and not some watery junk.
Love it. At Moshroom writes, best hot sauce west of the Mississippi, also the best hot sauce east of the Mississippi.
Pro tip, that's the whole United States.
Finally, at IGP1 always says, smack so hard.
We love to hear that as much as the FCC.
Set your mouth on flavor with Melinda's Hot Sauces. Find them at your local retailer or online at melindas.com. That's MELINDAS.com.
This is hard to believe, but the Hyundai Santa Fe is actually better. I know, that's crazy, isn't it? The 2024 Santa Fe is new, top to bottom, and even better than before. It's almost as big as the Palisade, so roomy, and now it's got a standard third row. Everybody's clamoring for that. And it's the best SUV when it comes to the ride than ever before. You know how with SUVs you love it because you're sitting high, but you don't get that luxury kind of ride like a sedan? You do with the 2024 Santa Fe. It's the best riding SUV ever, and it's quiet. It's the ultimate family car. All you've got to do to be sold is to test drive it. The people at Homer Skelton Hyundai are saying, come try it. You'll love it. Homer Skelton Hyundai, right at the corner of Highway 78 and Craft Road. First exit in Mississippi. Go see the ultimate SUV, the 2024 Santa Fe.
The only power source capable of generating 1.21 gigawatts of electricity is a bolt of lightning.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio, hanging out with Brian Dacus all day long, all day strong. We are about to get out of here. I'm not going to gamble tonight, but you can, because you know there's a Grizzlies game tonight. They're playing the Lakers. Lakers last night came back from 19 points down in the fourth quarter to beat the Bucks. Didn't have LeBron James. Didn't have anything but Anthony Davis tearing people up. It was pretty nasty. They went to overtime. They survived the Bucks. Now they're on the road again with the Grizzlies. It's a long road trip for these Lakers. They got the Grizzlies tonight, Pacers, then the Nets, then the Raptors, then the Wizards. LeBron didn't play last night. I think he's going to play tonight. If LeBron plays tonight, don't you have to take the Lakers, even though, I mean, like Austin Reeves went off last night.
Did.
This man, he's a young fella. He ain't going to be tired tonight. D'Lo can do it too. He's a young fella. He didn't stay up all night. I mean, it's not like they were out all night. They were in Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm.
Not much to do.
No.
They got to take the Lakers against the Grizz. But I'm not betting it. I am not betting it. I hope you all have a wonderful one. Join us back tomorrow, MLB opening day, Sweet 16. Get out there, make the world a better place. See you on the flip side. Peace. Top Gun is the largest indoor range in the Mid-South, but size isn't their only difference. Top Gun has the best instructors with over 300 years combined experience and classes all the way from first shot to master marksmanship. Plus, Top Gun is affordable. Gold membership is just $48 a month. That's just $1.60 a day for unlimited range time, free gun rentals with purchase of ammo, and members lounge access. Top Gun 2770 Witten Road and TopGunMemphis.com. Always shoot with the best. Top Gun Memphis.
All 650 acquisition fee, 30,000 miles per year, 20 cents excess mileage. Forte RE72, 39.85, MSRP 22,320. Sportage R7, 24,7640, MSRP 29,635. Telluride RG 49,9963, MSRP 41,005. Includes all rebates and incentives. Best finance through Hyundai. Excludes tax on license with approved credit. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 4/1/2024. Dealer stock only.
Hey, it's my man Jeff Allen bringing sweet deals from Gossett Kia South Mount Moriah.
Hey, Randy, I've got a 2024 Kia Forte LXS that gets 41 mpg highway, and you can hit the road for just $219 a month.
That's awesome. What else you got?
2024 Kia Sportage LX, $289 a month. Both 36-month lease and $34.99 due at signing. Or go big in a 2024 Kia Telluride S all-wheel drive, $429 a month. 36-month lease and $39.99 due at signing.
Plus, get peace of mind with the 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty.
So whether you live in Horn Lake, South Haven, Olive Branch, or Memphis, you'll be happy at Gossett Kia on Mount Moriah.
We're online 24/7, KiaMountMoriah.com.
We're David and Greg Figueroa, founders of Melinda's Hot Sauce.
Customers say we've ruined all other hot sauces for them.
So, we're sorry.
For rocking your world.
We're sorry we craft hot sauces from fresh, hot, flavorful ingredients, while other brands just use dried spice dust and vinegar. So a moment of silence.
Set your mouth on flavor with Melinda's Hot Sauces. Find them at your local retailer or online at melindas.com. That's MELINDAS.com.
We're going abroad for the first time in years. To Spain. So we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast.
With Babbel, you can start having conversations in another language in just 3 weeks.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
When you learn a language, you want to actually use it. Babbel is designed with that goal in mind.
In just 3 weeks, we're starting to have conversations in Spanish. Gracias, Babbel.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com.
Not to brag, but Progressive's Name Your Price tool is mankind's greatest tool ever. Even better than the wheel. Sure, without the wheel, we wouldn't have modern transportation or funny videos of dogs riding skateboards. But without the Name Your Price tool, we wouldn't have easy access to auto insurance options based on our budget. And, well, cars do need wheels. They also need insurance, and insurance never goes flat. Learn more about the greatest tool ever, the Name Your Price tool at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
Are you aware? It's patio season. Family Leisure sure is. That's why they have factory direct pricing on swimming pools, spas, and even, yes, patio furniture. Yes, sir, it's indeed patio season. So come by Family Leisure and check out all the brand new 2024 patio furniture sets. And with patio season here, you know that pool season will be here before you even know it. So buy now to get in line for your pool installation and get pre-season pricing. Plus, you could save $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, even up to $5,000 on all spas and swim spas. Family Leisure has got special pricing on all in-stock saunas, theater seating, pool tables, and even outdoor kitchens. I love it when it's patio season because of all the fantastic deals that Family Leisure makes available just for you. Family Leisure, Whitten Road at I-40, where family and fun come together.
We are Sports 56, WHBQ Memphis, and W253DF Memphis. Flynn Broadcasting Stations.
Oh, yeah. Received a $5 million offer to play for the Big Three Basketball League. I'm Nick Cope.
Previously on The Herd.
When I look at the J.J. McCarthy situation, it's very Tua. You know, it's very Bama quarterback. It's very Mac Jones. I mean, there are things I like about him. But I mean, second? Drake May's bigger and stronger. Caleb Williams much more explosive.
A new day in The Herd starts now.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
You guys can laugh at me all you want.
This is The Herd.
Oh, yeah.
The Herd.
With Colin Cowherd.
I'm setting the tone.
Best show on radio. This is The Herd.
Broadcasting live from Los Angeles, The Herd with Colin Cowherd starts now.
All right, it is a Wednesday live in Los Angeles. It's The Herd, wherever you may be and however you may be listening or watching. Thanks for making us part of your day. J-Mac, there are a handful of NBA games during the regular season that matter. Bucks-Lakers last night, at least for the Lakers. That was a showing. That was something.
Anthony Davis, Austin Reeves, total package. What a game.
But I want to start with this. We all have bosses. Even rich people who own companies like this one, they have shareholders, they have boards. Got to answer to somebody. I always laugh when people complain about the NFL putting games on Christmas or Thursday night games. You do get that Roger Goodell, the commissioner of the NFL, has 32 bosses, the NFL owners. He is an employee of the NFL. So the NFL yesterday announced they're going to play 2 games on Christmas, and it's on a Wednesday. And all the complainers come out. Ooh, 2 games on Christmas Day, Wednesday in 2024. There's the headline. What would you do if you were Roger Goodell? Would you go tell your bosses, yeah, it's going to get huge ratings, but, I just think it's too much? There's a reason Roger Goodell keeps getting raises, because he keeps thumping the NBA and baseball and pulling away